Okay, so once again, any objections for this activity to be recorded this afternoon? Okay, if none, we will be continuing the activity. So this afternoon, on the spot MC ko, no? So this afternoon, we will be discussing about consumer education. So what is consumer education ba? Later, i-explain na siya sa atong speaker. But it is a preparation of an individual to be capable of making decision when it comes to purchasing products in consumer culture. Okay? So in general, it covers customer goods and service and price, what the consumer can expect, standard trade and practices, and so on and so forth. One good thing lang is we are very much fortunate to be able to know all of these details this afternoon. Okay? So for this afternoon, please help me welcome our speaker, Miss Roxanne Marie San Jose, Trade and Industry Development Specialist from DTI Misamis Oriental. Okay, so please help me welcome as our speaker would like to share his knowledge and expertise about the topic. Okay, so please help me welcome Miss Roxanne as she will be doing her presentation this afternoon.
Wow. Ayan, thank you very much, Sir Damian. Ayan, so good afternoon, everyone. I believe na even though your videos and your audios are muted, so you are still listening. This is a different way of consumer education. Basically, it's not face to face, but we have to adapt to the new normal. So, for everyone's information, you just can call me Roxy. I'm fondly known as Roxy kasi lisod man ang akong pangalan. My name is Roseanne Marie San Juan po. Hindi po San Jose, Sir Damian. Ayan, so you can call me Roxy. I'm from the Protection Division of DTI Misamis Oriental. I am in charge of the consumer education and advocacy, and I am also the complaints resolution officer or the mediation officer for the province. So kung may complaints, I handle complaints and facilitate the complaints that are lodged under our office. So if you may allow me, I will be presenting my screen po for my presentation material. Okay, so we will be talking about, so can anyone, ano po, Sir Damian, do you see my ano na po, presentation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sige, I'll start po. So basically, when we talk about DTI, let's have a brief ano muna of what my office is. So when you talk about DTI, dili lang siya nga, tara, let's go to DTI, register tag business name. It's more than that also. For DTI, what we do is our agency coordinates, promotes, facilitates, and regulates the country's trade and industry and investment activities. So basically, we deal with investors, exporters, small, medium enterprises. Pag kamo po, you have a business like a sari-sari store, wag mong sabihin na, ma'am, sari-sari store lang ang business namin. It should be with pride. We have a business, it's a sari-sari store. Kasi the small medium enterprises comprises the biggest percentage of businesses in the entire Philippines. And it also generates jobs for most people who needs jobs in the whole of Philippines. And also businessmen in general and consumers. Yan. All of us are consumers. Mapa, estudyante ka man or kami nga nagwo-work kami nila Sir Damian who gets to earn on twice a month po na salary. Kayo, if you get money from as allowances coming from your parents, consumers tang tanan. All of us gets to have that money to purchase a certain goods that's material and even purchase services from different business establishments. So all of us are consumers at the end of the day. So for DTI, we have a two-pronged mission. So that's enabling business, empowering consumers. If you have a business idea, young as you are, I believe creative man mo, you have a business idea that can hopefully generate income para makatabang mo sa inyong parents. come to DTI and we'll guide you in the facilitation of your possible business in idea. Next is empowering consumers. We empower consumer through consumer education. Giingon ganina ni Sir Damian, consumer education. What is consumer education? Basically, educating all consumers. Bawal na po, as we start our discussion, bawal na po ng consumers, customer is always right. Di ba parate tan nakadungog na customer is always right. We have to a bit realign that one kasi we have to correct that perspective. It's not customer is always right, but customers or consumers have the right, but they have corresponding responsibilities also. Bawal na rin po ang giingon nga wala ko nakabalo or hindi ko alam yan because when we do education, we have to know the things that are essential para sa atong day-to-day mga engagements. So bawal na ang wala ko nakabalo nga tubag. So as we start, I have 10 questions here just to gauge your understanding about consumer-related laws of DTI and what we call the Consumer Act of the Philippines. So I have 10 questions. I would like to ask the help of Sir Damian, your professor. As I flash one question po, pwede mag-call out randomly si Sir Damian. Okay lang po ba, Sir Damian?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so
I
as
already
I
have the list of the students. So.
Oh, wow, prepared kayo si Sir Damian. Thank you very much. Ayan, so for question number 1, it's just a statement. Well, ayaw po mo ka-pressure kaayo. This is just a gauging activity of your knowledge, of your existing knowledge of some consumer-related laws. So paghatag sa statement, Sir Damian will call the student who will give a no, and just answer true or false, and then short reason why true or false imong gitubag. Ayan, wala pong maling sagot. Like I repeat, walang maling sagot. Okay? So, for our first question, the use of no return, no exchange is allowed. Kinsa po ang student, Sir Damian?
Before ako mag-call of student, ma'am, can I
Sige.
have a number? Para thrilling po sila diri ang
Okay.
naka
So,
number one.
pila man ta kabuok?
So far, ma'am, natay 30 participants.
So, from 1 to 30?
1 to 30.
Okay. Sige. I'll start with number 24.
24. Miss Lady May Nagales.
Ayan, Miss Lady.
Miss Lady.
Ma'am, yes sir.
Okay, sige. Miss Lady, the use of no return, no exchange, allowed ba siya? True or false?
True.
True, nga man.
Kay kung ang uban manggod kay pag i-return na nila kay lahi na ilang ma-return like na-use na nila.
Okay. Okay, sige. Thank you, Miss Lady. Okay, number 2. Consumers can change their minds after purchase of non-defective items. Ang pasabot ani, an example is you bought a blouse from the department store. And then during the time na naamo sa department store, nag-fit mo, you chose between red and blue. Ang imong gipalit is the blue one. When you returned home, you realized na mas gusto nimo ang red. So you went back the following day, you wanted to have it changed to red na color. Pero non-defective man, walay problema. Allowed ba siya? True or false? So number 12.
Number 12. Mary J. Kaduya.
Okay, Miss Mary Jane.
Mary Jane.
By the way po, this is with points, Sir Damian, no?
Yes.
Okay, ayan. So, ano po ito? Like what I've said, you have nothing to worry. No wrong, no answer is considered wrong. I just want to gauge your understanding.
Hello, sir. Kinawalang internet na. Kuan, ma'am.
Mm-mm.
False.
Kira.
True or
False.
false?
False.
False nga naman.
Kay kung ulit nakuha, mao na gid to siya, di na pwede ilisan. Okay lang kung na-defect, pwede siya mailisan.
Okay. Thank you very much, Miss Mary May.
Thank you
Okay,
po, ma'am.
okay. Next, a brand new product can be sold without warranty. Yan, pwede ba ibaligya ang brand new nga napalit nga walay warranty card? Okay, number 30.
Okay, for number 30, Judy Dane Tornalejo.
Miss Judy May? Judy Bay?
Judy Jane, sir.
Ay,
Judy
Judy
Jane.
Jane. Okay. Miss Judy Jane, true or false?
Okay, dito. Wait lang, mama.
Sige. A brand new product can be sold without warranty. True or false?
False, ma'am.
False. Nga naman.
Kay pag brand new, mong good, ma'am, kay mostly, ma'am, kay naa siya warranty, ma'am, kay in case nga naa siya defect, pwede siya mabalik or anang maayo siya, ma'am.
Okay. Ayan. Thank you, Judy Jane. Okay,
Thank you, ma'am.
next. Second-hand items have warranties. Kanang mapalit ninyo sa fire out sale, mga used na mga items gibaligya, kanang pre-loved items gibaligya, do they have warranty? Number 20.
Number 20, Adriana
Okay,
Lanaha.
okay, Adriana.
False, ma'am.
False. Nga naman.
Since second hand naman siya, only ka ng mga brand new raman ang needed og mga warranty.
Okay. Ayan. Sige, thank you very much. Okay, number 5. Candy as change in consumer transactions is allowed. True or false? Pwede ba nga ikaw walay pansukli na coins? Pwede ba nga ang akong ihatag sa imo nga change is candy? Number 28.
Number 28, Leah May Raipon.
Hello, sir. Ma'am, good afternoon.
Yes. What's your answer?
Um, no, ma'am. If
False
that's the
na naman.
if that's the case, ma'am, may pag candy na lang po akong gibayad sila if candy po ang ilang i-use as exchange sa akong sukli.
Okay. Ayan. So, thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you, ma'am.
next. Credit card surcharges may be passed on to customers. So like for example, when you are in the appliance center, na ay nakabutang dadto washing machine. Pag cash, it's 25,000. Pag credit card, naging 25,000 pag cash, pag credit card naging 28,000. There's a difference of the 3,000 nga surcharge pag credit card. Pwede ba na siya nga directly i-pass on ako nga seller directly to the customers? Number 5.
Number 5, Brett Richard Abaw. Brett.
Nawala siya. Okay, let's move to number 8.
Number 8. Okay. Nelu Balaba.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, good afternoon.
False.
Nga naman.
Kay, as far as I know, naay low para ana. Kanang dili dapat i-charge sa customer ang even do magbayad sa credit card or debit or whatever.
Okay, ayan. Sige, thank you. So let's move on. Cash price, credit card price, installment price can all together be written in one price tag. Still in the appliance center, washing machine, cash, 25,000. Credit card price, ano po, nandyan gapon, installment price. Pag pwede siya i-installment, pwede ba siya kanang tulo ka presyuhan in different modes of payment be written in one price tag? Okay, number 16.
Number 16, Daisy Jane Akalan. Akalan, Daisy.
Okay, wala siya. Okay, let's move to number 21.
Number 21, Stephanie Mahunmot. Steph?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. And ma'am.
Yes.
One, ma'am. False, ma'am.
Ano man?
Kay lahi man ang sa cash price o credit card yung sa installment price mo kung sa installment price mo gud mo kay narog na mga say tawag ani kasi kanang
Interest.
kanang bitong murag tubo bitaw ma'am.
Interest.
Yes, ma'am.
Kana siya imong pasabot?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ayan, sige.
So,
Okay.
false ang answer.
False mo answer. Okay, thank you. Okay, number 8. Repair shops can collect up to 60% down payment from consumers. So pag magpa-repair ka og imong appliance or imong gadget, can the repair shop collect 60% nga down payment? Number 19. 19.
Okay. Roxanne Janine Metoda.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Ano, ma'am, kanang false?
Why man false?
Kay sa akong pagkabalo lang yun, ma'am, is kanang 50% or 10% lang yun na siya ang pwede nimo i-collect pag nga down payment sa consumer.
Okay, sige. Thank you very much. Okay, next. Number 9. All repairs made are covered by warranty. True or false? Number 23.
Justin Kim Ralde.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes.
False, ma'am.
Why man?
Depende ra pud na siya, ma'am.
Depende sa unsa.
Depende sa nag-repair, ma'am.
Okay, sige, sige. Okay, thank you. Okay, number 10, last po. If new damage is discovered during repair, repair shops should proceed repairing the damage. If I am the repair shop, ang imong gipaayo is imong sakyanan. Ang problema is ang aircon. Sa freon, dili na gabugnaw. Tapos while during the repair, nakoy nakit-an nga lahi nga daot sa imong sakyanan. Pwede ba ko mo diretso lang og ayuan ng bag-o nga daot nga akong na-discover or should I inform you first? Okay. Number last po, number 29.
Number 29, Sheena Rose Remoto.
Hello?
Hello.
For me is, kay need pa, para lang sa kuha kay need pa jud nimo mag-ask sa consumer kung iya ba to siyang paalam pa nimo sa iya ha kung iya ba to ipaayo or dili.
Okay, ayan. Thank you very much. Ayan, thank you very much, Sir Damian. Thank you very much for the participation of the 10 students. Ayan, so at least kaka-gauge na nato nga naamoy idea. Di wala mo ka na, you are not like someone moingon nga wala ko nakabalo. But basically, all of you have the idea of the simple parameters that is included and stipulated sa atong discussion karon. Na ang atong topic is all about Consumer Act of the Philippines. So Consumer Act of the Philippines, RA 7394. So when you talk about Consumer Act of the Philippines, it talks about protection. Protection na bawal na po nga mabinuangan. Bawal na ay mo reklamo nga, ma'am, nakapalit kong isa ka item, tapos dili nila iuli, miski defective. Dili na pwede na mabinuangan ka. Dili na pwede nga other Bisaya word is malimod, or dili na pwede na basta lang madala ka sa maayo nga mga sales spills and you don't know na dili di ay to legit authentic nga produkto. So when you talk about Consumer Act of the Philippines, that protection for all consumers. Also, Consumer Act of the Philippines will serve as guide. Kung ikaw ang business establishment, you know what are the parameters stipulated sa balaod that will help you in your everyday dealings with your customers. So, when you talk about Consumer Act of the Philippines, dili lang po si DTI ang implementing agencies. We have partner implementing agencies such as Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. If you have problems regarding counterfeit na mga kwarta, that's Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. If you have problems with your credit card, anything that is related to any bank na mga concerns and issues, that's under BSP. Sa SEC, ang kuanang SEC karon is kanang mga investment scams, kanang invest ka ng 500 tas biglang tubo ang imong kwarta to 2,000 pero without selling any product. So that's a red mark na diretso. That's a diretso na siya nga question mark nga. That's a red flag already. So when you talk about mga issues on investment scams, Securities and Exchange Commission na siya. Mga issues with regard to mga pawn shops, Securities and Exchange Commission. So DOH and FDA, anything that we intake, anything that we eat, anything that we put on our skin should have license to operate under FDA. So careful po anang mga makita nato sa mga Instagram, sa Facebook na biglang puti, biglang payat in just a matter of weeks. Pero you have to check whether that is approved by FDA or else that is hazardous to your health. As per FDA, never buy medicines online. Kasi po, naana po yung mga gapamaligya o counterfeit or peke na mga drugs and medicines and even vitamins. So for Department of Energy, that's for mga issues on fuel, LPG, and other things connected to provision of energy na resources. DA, any agricultural products, education, NTC, pag mga if you are into postpaid, then naamoy concern sa inyong postpaid bill, sa inyong mga linya, internet connection, and even for prepaid, NTC po ang pwede nato maduulan. And as well as our local government unit. Okay, these are the parameters stipulated under the Consumer Act of the Philippines. So we have 7 parameters, each of which po is ato lang agian basic and to understand basic lang ang mga concepts of per parameter indication. Okay, we'll start with Deceptive, Unfair, Unconscionable Sales Act and Practices. So here po, you see a picture. So, Sir Damian, pwede pa man ko makatawag og number, no?
Pwede kayo, ma'am.
Okay, so number, pila na gali to up to 30.
Change that to ma'am? 30,
Pila?
30 dapat.
Up to 30, okay. So number 26.
Number 26.
Yes.
Desa Marinoy 9.
Tessa?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Ayan, good afternoon.
Sir.
So, we focus on this picture. We are under the parameter of Deceptive, Unfair, and Unconscionable Sales Act and Practices. So, what do you see in this picture? Why does it fall under Deceptive, Unfair, and Unconscionable Sales Act? Unsay imong gahakitan ana nga
Wait
picture?
lang. Ano siya, ma'am? Isda dayon mura siya kanang gi-control siya something sa kaning sa mani shark ang nasa ibabaw niya.
Mm-mm. So why does it,
tawag
why, anong ga-fall man siya under deceptive, unfair, unconscionable?
kay dili ko sure ma'am ha, pero kuan, murag wala siya freedom something
Mhm.
kay base pa lang sa picture nga mo siya control ba.
Okay, so thank you. Ayan, so when we talk about deceptive, unfair, and unconscionable sales act, ang Bisaya sa deceptive, unfair, limod or ano ba? Deceptive, unsa ba yung Bisaya sa
Ilad.
deceptive? Ilad, ayun. Sige, thank you Sir Damian. Ayan.
Welcome, ma'am.
Ayan, so pag inana po, like for example, underneath, on the surface kay usually what we see is the surface man kay unsay ato makit-an eye level na ano makita nato. The eye sa atong gakit-an is shark siya, pero underneath it's just a small fish. So basically it is not a real shark. So careful when you talk about deceptive, unfair, and unconscionable sales act. These are those sellers nagapamaligya og mga items that they consider ilang gaingnon, palit na mo kay this is new, original, unused, pero the reality is dili di ay. We have a lot of, I have one example is, ang iya is she thought she was looking for a laptop na kaya ng iyang budget. So there was this store nga nakita niya sa Facebook, then giaduan niya sa physical store, and then pasok sa iyang budget ang kato. So naniwala siya nga it is new, it is original. Pero unfortunately, when she went home, after a few days of using, nigawas na dayon ang defect, dili na muon ang laptop. Pagbalik niya, dito niya naibalan nga dili gid siya brand new. It is refurbished or kanabitang surplus na mga items. Then kana siyang surplus po, this is not really under the parameter of new original. Kaya when you talk about surplus, dili na sila brand new. So, careful po of kanang mga deceptive nga, uy, new ni siya, brand new, original, pero dili di ay. Careful of those nga gaingon nga brand saan siya nga level, brand A or brand double A. Again po, imitations are still imitations. No matter nga it is an imitation nearest to the original, but still it is an imitation. It will still have difference from the original. It will not function the same as the original. So careful po, especially nowadays with this pandemic, dagan kaayo'y sellers online, and then you cannot just check whether tama ba ang ilang ginahatag na information about a particular item that they are selling. Careful po. Ang amo lang yung maingon is, if you want to buy something material and you have a choice whether to buy it online or you have a nearby na physical store nga pwede nimo makit-an siya, mahawakan, maktan-awan kung brand new ba gyud siya, then opt to go to the physical store kay mas makit-an nimo siya, and then naa kay assurance that there is a physical store na in case na ay problema, naa kay madaganan balik when you have where, because kabalo ka where you purchased it. Yan. So when you talk about the use of no return, no exchange, katupong ganina, bawal po ang no return, no exchange. Because for one, it is a violation of the parameters of Consumer Act of the Philippines. When you talk about buying items, especially brand new items, they have warranties. If ever defective po, pwede na siya i-return, and then you can avail of the 3 Rs. So, bawal po. If ignan mo sa salesperson after buying a brand new product, ma'am, bawal po. No return, no exchange na ni siya, ma'am ha. Ignon ninyo siya diretso. Bawal ang no return, no exchange because that is a violation of RA 7394. Okay, next. That is still connected with katong atong kuan for no return, no exchange. Kasi pag brand new ang produkto, automatic po na siya'y warranty. There are 2 types of warranty or kinds of warranty. That's expressed and implied. Expressed is when it is said verbally na ang seller or the salesperson would tell you, ma'am, sir, brand new ni nga produkto. Ang ano ani po, ang iyang warranty period is 1 year po. So that's expressed. Implied is the presence of the warranty card. So ano po, ang warranty card usually it is enlisted or sobrang gagmay ng mga text na naka-indicate po diara sa warranty card. But please try to read what is indicated in the warranty card because those are your basis if ever daot ang inyong napalit na item na brand new. Yan. So, exemptions lang po is professional services. So, walay warranty when you talk about professional services. So, again, ang atong warranty is 60 days, not less than 60 days, not more than 1 year. Pero if you would observe, there are those nga mga gadgets or appliances nga moingon nga 2 years, 3 years, 20 years warranty. That is what we call the longer period of warranty. That is provided by the manufacturer. Kani pong warranty nato is mo na siyang pinaka-instant or basic na warranty. So we have different warranty, especially pag brand new po. So when you talk about warranties, we also have to take into consideration that when you, for example, I had one case that I received. Nagpalit siya 40 inches na TV, brand new. Tapos biglang nagkaroon ng linya in the middle of the screen. So nag-dark po ang screen. Iyang gibalik, ang una po nato is if we have a complaint, we go back to the store kung asa nato napalit. And then you bring your warranty card and your official receipt. And then ang kwan po adto is, ang experience ng complainant is, ang iyang gusto is replacement. Kay brand new lagi ang iyang item nga na-purchase. So, wala siya na-satisfy sa gitubag o sa pag-facilitate sa iya adtong appliance center. So, what you do is if dili mo satisfied sa gi-offer po na addressing of your complaint dito sa level ng mga tindahan, you can then go to DTI. So, you can file a complaint. So, that's what the complainant did. Nag-file siya complaint. And we had a mediation. So, pag na-complaints na mo kuan po, na-mediation, before COVID, we have face-to-face mediation. Pero, because of COVID, either online mediation na siya or just facilitation through exchange of text, calls, and emails. So, during that time, wala pa may COVID, so we had a face-to-face mediation. When you talk about brand new, that's why it's very essential that we buy brand new. Kay you have warranty that makes you avail of the 3 R's. So that's repair, replacement, and refund. So when you talk about ano po, example, katong ato example na defective na brand new nga 40 inches nga TV. There will be an assessment that will be provided by the accredited service center. So na technical assessment that will provide information nganong nadaot or unsay daot adtong item nga napalit. If the technician would stipulate in the ang daot lang po is one part of that unit of that TV. So like for example, picture tube. So ang iyang i-go adto is you can avail of the first R, that's the repair. So, i-repair siya not more than 30 days. I-repair siya kay katuraman na item or katura nga part sa TV ang naay problema. But it didn't affect the whole functioning of the TV. Pero if the technical assessment, base sa technical assessment, ang nakadaot na sa tibuok operation sa isa ka appliance, then ang mo stipulate dadto is this item is good for replacement. So, ang naitabo po adtong sa akong complaint na gi-facilitate is it was good for a replacement. So, ang naitabo is kato nga unit wala na may available na inadto nga model, so gi-offer sa manufacturer is a higher version pero walay additional nga bayran ang kliyente. So that is why essential nga when you buy brand new items, you should keep the warranty card para maka-avail ka of either of the 3 Rs. So if it is for repair and then there's a failure to repair it within 30 days, there are instances wherein moingon ang repair shop nga, ma'am, mulampas ta og 30 days because ang among material or the item nga ibaylo adtong daot is gikan pa sa lain nga country. So it would take more than 30 days. If ikaw, customer, willing ka to wait, then okay, we can go beyond 30 days. Pero if niho, wala mo giignan, nilampas nag 30 days, then you as the customer can opt to have refund or replacement po. If wala mo giignan nga nganong mo beyond og 30 days. Okay. So when you have service firms po, pag service firms naman, mga service warranty, example na kay gipaayo, dayon ang imong warranty ana sa service rendered is 90 days. Some of the establishments provides like for example, ma'am, kaning among giayo sa imong item, tagan ka na mag-warranty of like 1 year. So, depende na dayon na. Basta as long as it's a minimum of 90 days. There are also instances that what we call na ang kanusa man ang warranty mag-start. So, the warranty begins at the moment of sale. So, kung gipalit nimo ka today, October 12, so that's the start of the counting. If the warranty is 1 year, then that's October 12, 2021 taman ang atong warranty. Okay, naapoy times po na kahit brand new and under warranty ang imong item, natay ginatawag na mag-lapse or mag-end, automatic end ang imong or ma-void ang imong warranty sa imong brand new na item. First is the lapse of express period stipulated. And second is violation of warranty prohibitions. Be careful po. Like for example, brand new ang imong nagpet kag brand new nga refrigerator. Ang imong giingon kay naapoy mga specs ang refrigerator na ay pang home based na ay pang commercial based na pwede gamiton for business. So ang imong lang giingon you just wanted a home based specs for a refrigerator. Pero imo siyang gigamit for business purposes. So it was used beyond its allowable specifications. And then nadaot. So kana po siya as per technical assessment mogawas na that brand new refrigerator was used beyond its capacity. Ma-void po, pwede pagyapon ayuhon ang imong refrigerator pero under na siya sa mga expenses that is corresponding to the services for the repair. Kay na-void naman imong warranty. Also, if brand new ang imong mga items nga napalit, naapoy mga accredited service center. If ever imong gipaayo dili sa accredited service center, tapos nadaot gyapon imong gipaayo sa accredited service center because it's still within warranty, it will be repaired. Pero again, because na void naman kay imong gipaayo sa dili accredited service center and then nadaot, you will have to pay the corresponding repair mga expenses. Okay. So we go back po ng konti lang. So when you talk about warranty, all brand new products are covered ng warranty. For second-hand items, katong question ganina, wala pong nakastipulate na parameters for warranty ang second-hand items. Kasi when you buy second-hand items, nagamit na, it has been already been used. Or, ang ato pong kuan po, when you buy second-hand items, it is what it is. So before buying second-hand items, you have to ask the seller, unsa po'y current status ani akong gapaliton since it is second-hand. Full disclosure of the current operation of a particular gadget or appliance if second-hand ang imong gapaliton. So if dili ka satisfied, then you have the option not to buy the second-hand item. And if kaya ng budget, go for the brand new which is covered by warranty. Okay, next. For labeling, fair packaging, and price tag. So careful po, when you go to the groceries, do you still check the label? Or do you just get anything you want without checking po? So it is very essential to check the label, the packaging, and as well as the price tagging of items that you buy in the grocery or the supermarkets. So dapat basic po, dapat na ay duly registered na trademark, naapoy pangalan sa manufacturer, and naay complete business address. And then naapoy indication of nutritional facts and its net weight, and as well as critical po ang shelf life. Have you tried po, when you talk about shelf life, before, if you are observant enough po, ang nakabutang is best before. Pero FDA changed it to expiration date. Kaya ang best before manggod, kay best before, example, October 15, 2020. So naana siya yung mga stages of the best quality of a particular product hanggang sa nearing to the ano po, lahi-lahi na ang levels of the quality, nearing its on or before or best before date. Unlike expiration is on the dot. If the expiration date stipulates to be expired or expiration date October 15, 2020, pwede pa bang kaunon beyond the October 15? Yan. For some, ingat sila, pwede pa daw ma'am, kay naamay mga ingredients like for example chocolate na may mga preservatives. Pero no po. Lahi-lahi po ang atong tiyan. The reason why there's an expiration date is to ensure that not dili ta ma-harm sa possible na effects of eating expired items. So for all of us, check the label. If expired na, call the attention of the seller or the dicer para ma-check nila nga kaning ilang mga on display are expired already. If also on your end, never eat expired items. Also, when we buy items, pag walang expiration date, do you still buy them? Yan. Siguro a couple of times we have bought a lot of food items, labi na sa mga sari-sari store. Wala may mga expiration date. Pero ang ato pong ginano, especially for food and anything that touches the skin, there should be expiration date. For prices po of our commodities, this what we call the price tag. Dapat ang atong makitaan, if you are in the grocery, if naay nakastipulate dara nga coffee 20 grams, and then ang brand, kung unsay nakastipulate po dara nga presyo, like example, mga 20 pesos, it should be the same presyo that will reflect dadto sa POS. Question. Sige, I'll call a student po, Sir Damian, ha? I have a question. If, for example, ang inyong price tag nga nakitaan for a certain coffee nga 20 grams is 20 pesos, pag abot sa cashier, pag punch po, pag check ninyo, hala, 23 pesos lagi. What will you do? Which amount will you be paying? Number 6, Sir Damian.
Okay, for number 6, Jackie Albano.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, good afternoon.
Ay, good afternoon, ma'am. I will ask the cashier, ma'am, nga kanang ang price nga nakabutang is 20 para ma-inform po siya nga anong 23 iyang gipunch, ma'am.
Okay, so ahaman dadto ang imong bayran. The 20 pesos or the 23 pesos?
Para tingali dili na ma-hassle, ma'am, ang bayaran na lang, ma'am, 23 kay basin para dili na makaabala sa uban pod nga magpalit.
Hala, buutan kaayo ka nga consumer. Ayan, pero ayan, thank you very much.
Thank
Ayan,
you,
for
ma'am.
okay. Ayan, for everyone's information, pag inana po, there are cases po na wherein ang imong nakitaan is 20 pesos dadto sa shelf. Kung asa nimo gikuha ang coffee or the item that you are buying. Pag abot sa POS sa cashier, pag punch is 23. Ang kuan po ata nato is isa sa din sa atong kuan po responsibility. Dili lang basta hayaan lang nato mag-punch ang client, ang mga cashier, but we also have to be very vigilant. Kay ang kuan po ana is sometimes nagakahitabo updated ang ilang POS because that is computer generated. So it's a system. Pag i-update from their head office, pag updating of presyo, automatic na siya mo reflect sa ilang system sa POS. Unfortunately, there are times na ang ila din i-reason kay wala pa na update on a manual perspective ng ilang dicer. Ayan. So, ang ato pong right as customer or as consumer is we should only be paying the lower cost. So, in this example, we should only be paying the 20 pesos. Kasi it shouldn't be a burden on our part to be paying the higher amount because dili man ta dapat ang mag-shoulder sa wala na himo na pag-adjust o pag-update sa presyo para mo correspond ang presyo ng POS and as well as katong naa sa mga price tag or shelf tag. Okay? So mo po na isa sa atong mga rights and as well as responsibilities. So when you talk about two price tag, katong ganina, credit card price, surcharge, credit card surcharge can be passed on directly to the customers. It shouldn't be. It should be false po. Dili pwede na cash is 20,000, tapos credit card price is 23,000. Dapat po, even if the purchase is made through cash or through credit card, dapat 20,000 lang ang imong bayaran. Because the credit card surcharge, ang pwede lang po maningil ana is ang issuing bank of the credit card directly to the credit card user. For example, your credit card is under BDO. Sa imong statement of account, maningil si BDO sa imo as the credit card user or the credit card owner. Ayan. So, if you would also observe sa mga grocery stores po, naatay gahakit-an na kanang parang mini nga ATM nga mga kiosk. So that is what we call price verification counters. So kana po siya, pag example, medyo gaduda mo sa presyo nga naa sa shelf tag, pwede nimo na siya kwaon, duol ka dadto, i-verify nimo ang presyo kung tama ba through barcoding. Kung tama, then okay. Pag dili po, you can call the attention of the dicer or anyone from the grocery or supermarkets para ma-align nila po nganong dili pareho ang presyo for one particular item. So at least there's a one functioning price verification counter for every grocery or supermarket. For convenience stores, since gamay raman po ang area of the convenience stores, ang ato pong kuan-ana is pwede ma-verify nimo, approach lang ka sa counter and then have your items verified kung tama ba ang presyo. Yan. So price tag, dapat po properly written, wala po yung mga erasures and everything. Okay, so what I said, bawal po ang no return, no exchange. Okay, next, parameter, product and service quality and quantity. When you talk about product quality, dapat whatever product that you are buying, that you are paying, should be of good quality. Value for every peso. So example, when you talk about product quality, pag na ay defect, if it's brand new, the seller has the liability to avail for you to provide you of the availment of the repair, replacement, or refund. If when you talk about product quantity, ang imong gipalit dapat ang naka-indicate sa pack is, example, you are buying undergarments, panty. If you're buying panty, ang expected na sulod is 5. Pero wala na nimo na count. So pag uli nimo, nakita nimo nga nganong kulang man ng isa. So pwede na nimo mukan po together with your official receipt at tuan nimo balik ang tindahan, ang seller telling them na kulang po. Kay makitaan pa na nila sa ilang inventory. Ayan. So dapat bayluan ka kung pila dapat ang intended na sulod, mo'y dapat nga imong mapalit kay mo po imong gi-correspond for payment. Even for service quality, service provider should be liable of every service that they provide. Like for example, nagpaayo ka ng gadget, dapat ang ato pong liability ng atong service provider is dapat tama ang service and dili mga magkaroon ng defects coming from the service. If there are service defects, like what I've said, there's a warranty of 90 days, minimum of 90 days. For the similar po ha, example, giayo ang kanang sa keypads, if naay service liability ana for 90 days, kung naay mo occur within 90 days na daot sa keypads na giayo, then pwede na nila po ma-address ulit without no additional charge. Okay. So again, for repairs, it should be made po and corrected within 30 days. Okay, sale. Ayan po. I know that Filipinos are fond of going to mga sales. We had our fiesta, sayang, kay usually during fiesta, grabe ang sale. Actually, ang mga tindahan po karon, they are allowed to have sales, pero ang ilang mga sales, conduct of sales should be within the vicinity of their stores and should observe proper safety protocols. I just don't know if you've heard previously katong sale sa mga sapatos sa isa kadako nga mall. And then gipa-stop yun to because grabe kayo ang influx sa tao because the percentage of sales of discount adto is more than 50%. So ang sapatos na knowing people, mupalit gyud sila. Pero that was stopped and then we call ang attention sa organizer adto because the organizer wasn't able to assess safety protocols for all people coming in to the area. Kay dako kayo ang area na meron sila. Unfortunately, kato nakapila sa gawas mo tong wala pod na address nga concern kay sikit na kayo ang mga tao. Pero again, with this pandemic going on for the 6 months kapin already, we allow our businesses also to bounce back by having sales. Kaya ang sales is when you have sales promos, this is an opportunity for our establishments to gain additional income, especially during this pandemic nga dako gyud kayo ang nawala sa ilang mga sales, everyday sales. So, when you talk about sales, ang mga sales promos na ginakandak ng mga establishments should have an application of sales promo permit. So, that's under DTI. So, as a consumer, kabalo na ka, pag na-ay sale ang isa ka establishment, dapat na-ay sales promo permit. So, pwede po, pag kamo, pwede ninyo pangutanon when you enter a certain store, then naa sila'y 50% discount, 30% discount, pwede po ninyo pangitaon if, or you can check whether they have a sales promo permit. If wala po siyang sales promo permit, isa po na siya sa among hangyoon nga tabang sa inyo, is pwede ninyo na siya itawag sa amo and then inform us, ma'am, sir, naapoy ko'y nakitaan nga establishment, nag-inani nga sales promo and then wala po'y among nakitaan nga DTI permit. Ayan, sales promo permit. So pwede para mabisita dayon sa among mga price monitors para ma-check and ma-call sa dang attention for them to know na in every sales promo activity that they are conducting sa ilang tindahan, there should be a corresponding sales promo permit issued by DTI. For sales promo permits nga issued ni DTI, it also ensures na legit po and tinuod yun ang inyong ga-i-engage na mga promo sa aning establishment. So when you talk about sales promo po, ang campaign is it should not be more than 1 year, but it can be extended to 6 months upon approval of our office. Exempted lang po pag mag-discount, dapat 3 months lang po ang duration of the discount. Pwede naman po ilan na sang apply ang ILA if they want to have additional months exceeding the 3 months. So closing out sales is 6 months lang po. Okay, so be careful po kay naana po uban gyapon nga unfortunately dili legit na mga sales promo numbers na ang ilang kopyahon kay nayuban nga there's a corresponding price. You only have to pay like 280 pesos for application of one type of sales promo activity. So also gyapon tabang ninyo, just inform DTI if you have mga sales promo of other establishments nga medyo questionable so that we can check. Next is accreditation of service and repair shops. Yan. So when you talk about accreditation of service repair shops, si DTI gahatag mi og accreditation. Accreditation then nga provided ni DTI is renewed every year. So the accreditation is based on the PD PD 1572 in which ang coverage po ng accreditation na gi-provide ni DTI are those na mga service repair shop na gahatag og services for motor vehicles, for heavy equipment, for engine and engineering works, electronics like gadgets, laptops, air conditioning units, and refrigerators, and also office machines and data processing equipment. Ang isa sa mga requirement if you are into service repair shop is a TESDA accredited na technician. So dapat NC2 graduate coming from TESDA ang inyong mga technician. That is one of the requirements before DTI issues an accreditation for that particular service and repair shop. So before undertaking a repair, dapat kamo as consumer, kabalo mo unsay extent sa damage. Naka-indicate na siya, naka-stipulate na siya sa job order na i-issue po ng service repair shop. Okay, next is when you have prior to the repair, dapat na ay mga forms and papers that you will be signing as the customer and also be signed by the service repair shop. Okay, all repairs katong ganina, are all repairs made covered by warranty? Yes, as long as brand new po ang inyong ginapaayo. Brand new ang items na inyong ginapaayo sa accredited service center. If it's beyond the warranty period, then there is already a corresponding repair services fee that you will be paying for the repair of a particular item na beyond warranty na. Okay, if new damage is discovered, katong ganina, pwede ba nga if ang daot sa inyong sakyanan nagipaayo is sa aircon, ang freon, dili nagabugnaw, then ay nakit-an nga another daot sa imong sakyanan. Pwede ba magpadayon? No po, hindi pwede because ang atong repair, the repair that is being made by the service repair shops is bounded by a certain what we call a contract that is in the presence of a job order that indicates the extent of the repair nga wherein mo lang yun na siya ang gauging or the range of repair that should be made for your item or for the vehicle that you want to be repaired. Okay, ang down payment po is only 50%. So 50% lang na down payment ang pwedeng pangayuon sa service repair shop sa atong mga items na ginapaayo. Okay, lastly, weights and measures. So for those nga buying items na kailangan itimbangon And kanapong sample naa sa merkado gatimbang, naapoy dapat calibrated ang ilang mga timbangan. So if naamoy questions or naamoy na observe nga daghanay mga sellers nga vendors sa merkado na dili tarong ang ilang mga timbangan, we have the City Economic Enterprise Department. Mo ng CED, you can approach them. Na alam po ang CED office is naa sa bawat palengke, like in Cogon, in Carmen. You can go to their office and you can also raise your concern of particular nga mga tindahan na gagamit ng mga timbangan nga not calibrated. For the supermarkets and groceries, every day po usually ang ila is kato naman na siyang digital na nga mga weights and measures. So usually every day ila nang gina-check and monthly gina-calibrate na nila. So they have a process for calibration. Okay. Next is RA 10909. So, ganina, exchange is candy as used for change. Pwede ba siya? Yan. So, ganina nag-ingon is kung candy ang isukli, sana candy na lang daw ang iyang gibayad. So, kani po siyang short-changing. I believe one way or another, all of us has experienced being short-changed. Naignan nga, ma'am, wala po'y 25 cents. Ma'am, wala pong 10 cents. So, usually for us, our initial reaction is, sige, okay na lang. Pero, we already have a law. That's 10909, No Shortchanging Act of 2016. So, this covers all business establishments, registered or not. Pwede po gyapon sa mga covered ani, mga tiyangge, mga naa sa merkado, mga legit na kanang mga business establishments nga registered, naapoy uban na naalang sa tindahan, naalang sa dalan gapamaligya, covered gyapon na sila ani nga balaod po. So shortchanging a customer, not giving the exact amount or changing in any form na outside the present currency of a particular country. Also, kanang pag-ask po sa mga kahera or sa mga nagbaligya nga, ma'am, sir, pwede ba nga wala ko'y 25 cents, bawal po sad na siya. So pag ikaw na ay business, dapat you have the ample amount that is intended to be given as change to your customers. So if ever po naka-experience mo nga gi-short change mo, you can email DTI, submit a complaint, pero napo na siya not later than 10 days after the violation has committed. So kung example, na-experience ninyo ang violation today, dapat dili nyo ipalampas ng 10 days bago ninyo ma-email ang inyong complaint. Okay, then DTI will have a investigation about that matter. And then kani po ang mga corresponding fines and penalties. So first offense, starting ta with 500 or 3% of the gross sales of the establishment on the day of the violation or whichever is higher. Hanggang sa, if mo reach pa ng fourth offense, mabot na gina siya 25,000 or 10% of the gross sales of that establishment on the day of the violation, whichever is higher. And na additional, because one of the key implementing offices or agencies is the LGU, pwede po ma-revocate or ang license to operate or the mayor's permit ng particular establishment po pag inana. Ang challenge lang din po kay if you are the complainant, if ever that certain establishment imong gireklamo was found out to be in violation gyud of that particular of RA 10909 and na-penalize sila, ikaw nga complainant, ang imo lang pong amount that is due for you as change, moray mabalik po sa imo. So if it is 25 cents or imo sang gikuan is gi-try sa gyud nimo nga everyday ka nagkuan aning for 5 days, nagpalit ka ana nga establishment, and then for all the 5 days, based on resibo and based on actual change that was given to you, gi-kuan gyud ka, gi-short change gyud ka. Katura pong amount na sum of all na imong na-record na non-giving of exact amount, mo lang po to ang mabalik sa imo. Okay. So, I end na a well-educated consumer is the most protected consumer. So, gaya ng giyon nako, bawal na po moingon nga wala ko nakabalo. Bawal na sad moingon na customer is always right. But we change the perspective. Customer has the right, but customer also has the responsibility. So, dili pero may right si customer. So, we base it on what is indicated in the Consumer Act of the Philippines. Okay? Any questions? Sir Damian?
Okay, so wala may questions? Muna siya kung ganaan sa ila, ma'am. Kaya dili ni sila matingog kung mga tanah ka kung questions. Pero kung magbabay na kay dagan na kay sila, babay, sir. Okay, ma'am.
Sige
So
po.
wala man sila pangutana. I-chat kaganina ng mga questions in terms sa inyong
Sige.
presentation.
Sige
Okay,
po.
ma'am. So first question. In terms sa Class A, ma'am, still ba gyapon siya considered as imitation? Kasing gamay na lang gid kayo ang difference sa original o sa Class A.
Okay, ayan. So, dili ni siya sa gasiraan nako ang mga sellers of Class A, Class AA. But like what I've said, Class A, gamay na lang ang iyang duol, gamay na lang ang kulang para maduol siya sa original. But still, it is considered as imitation because dili siya original. Pero as consumer, pagkabaluta, it's Class A. It is an imitation. Duol-duol, pinakaduol sa original. If we buy po, kana siya. If we buy katong mga items, we know that it is not original. We take on if we buy it, we decided to also carry on unsay mga possible na defects that it should bear since it is not original.
Okay. So in connection, ma'am, na atay follow-up question. How about the ma'am, ang overruns?
Ang overruns are kanisha is mo man ni siyang kay I was able to go to Vietnam, dagan kay overruns dadto and sa Cambodia. So si overruns kay kanang wala ni pasa sa standards ni manufacturer. So gaibaligya siya ng mas barato. If you would see kanang unsa bala kanang bitaw nasa likod nga mga tag sa brand, ang halata po nga overrun siya is kana unsay kay wala na siya or naputol na siya. So still po kana siya wala siya ni nabaligya siya mas barato because it wasn't able to pass the standards of that particular manufacturer to be sold in kana yung naa sa tindahan or naa gyud sa mga department store. Pero still, that's a decision. Basta kabalo lang ta nga kani sila are not anymore covered by katong atong mga specifications for brand new nga mga items.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Another question. How important bagid, ma'am, is a physical store for a business or for us consumers, especially nga daghan naman kayo online transactions. So
Okay.
how important it is?
Okay. Important lang yun siya because ang physical store manggod, that's why I mentioned ganina, if you are buying a certain item, you have to look into whether I buy it online or if is there a physical store nga pwede na ko adtuan. Kay kung physical store manggod, makita nimo ang item, mahawira nimo. Tapos kabalo ka nga if ever man naa kay possible nga mga ma-encounter na concern with that particular item that you bought, kablo ka nga na physical store nga maadtuan nimo balik. As compared to a lot of complaints that I received na ilang napalit unfortunately. Pag online, manggod, you buy items under legit e-commerce platform. Kanang daghan na tay e-commerce platform, Lazada, Zalora, Shopee, Alibaba, those e-commerce platform manggod kadang katong mga naay e-commerce platform naa sila'y customer service. So if like for example, I receive complaints against Lazada. Ang ako pong gakuano na ani is ang complaint gana direct na ako to Lazada itself kay na sila customer service because they have direct connection or authority to their resellers or the sellers under their e-commerce platform. Unlike po, there are also a lot of complaints that I received na unfortunately, mga Facebook sellers. So pag nanay mga complaints, bigla na lang dahil na ilang gayon, ma'am, gi-block na ko, or ma'am, dili na ko ga-replyan, or ma'am, nawala na po ang Facebook account atong seller. Yeah, because in Facebook, I'm not dili na ako gasiraan ang mga Facebook sellers kay nowadays dako kay ang tabang ni Facebook sa mga sellers online. Pero there are just those Facebook sellers na who are just there to sell products pero doesn't give any value to customer service in terms of valuing the people buying their products, and kung nanay complaint bigla na lang goodbye. Ayan. So, dili na ma-search. Pero if I receive complaints like this, gina-endorse dayon namo na siya sa NBI or sa PNP nga Cybercrime Division. Kay sila man ang naay way of finding kaning mga naay accounts online.
Okay. So, thank you so much, ma'am. Naalam po kay last two questions, ma'am. Okay, first is about the installment. Medyo galahi yun ang iyang price na dayon kung installment atong giistoryahan. So, is it ba okay nga lahi ang price sa cash, lahi pod ang sa installment nga basis? Kay most of the time kung makig-transacta sa mga merchandisers, mao man gyud nga lahi gyud ang price na dayon for installment basis nga payment.
There are some nga mga appliance centers na ang ilang installment is kung imong i-add up pareha rag presyo sa cash o credit card kay kanang mga zero interest. Yan. So that's why you can put the same price in one price tag. So pag naiuban po, careful. That's why before availing installment, dapat na full disclosure din. Naman ay papel nga imong fill-upan. Dapat naka-stipulate dadto nga when you avail of the installment, there's a corresponding interest of this particular percentage para aware ka nga dili di ay siya of the exact amount that should be if cash. Kay para pag imong gitan-aw installment mas mapamahal ka, then you have the option na sige i-cash ko na lang kay mas makabarato ko. Yan. So dapat in terms of availment of installments properly and gi-divulge good ang all information in a written document para po pag mga singilan na kay mabalikan nga ay oo, I agreed to this contract nga na ay this particular interest that I should be paying since I availed of the installment.
Okay? So,
labi
last
na
two na lang
kung,
good, ma'am.
sorry Sir Damian, labi na kung third party nga mga imong kuan for installment, naay ka nang sa mga appliance centers kalimot ko sa iyang pangalan ana provide sila nga mas dali
Home
maka-utang.
credit?
Oh, yun, home credit. Ayun. So, si home credit, that's third party already nga installment provider nga pwede. So, nana sila paper. Then, nana sila indicated pila yoy interest. So, before signing up, dapat kabalo mo nga kaya ninyong bayaran plus the interest that will be nga singilon po ni home credit sa imo or any third party installment provider.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. In terms of promotional deceit, kanang nag-ingon sila, ma'am, nga mag-declare sila or naay 70% off sa ilahang kanang, for example, 3-day sales. Dayon naka-indicate din, ma'am, nga gamay kayo nga figure sa ilahang draft nga naay on selected items. So is it a form ba gihapon of deceit advertising? Example, ma'am, kana pong naa sa merkado, kana bitaw usually ang kilo is 50. Butangan nila og 25 pero na yun gamay nga 1/4 or 1/2 sa ilahang Oh,
Abi
abinin
ni mang
mo
isa ka
25
kilo kay 25. So
Ah, yes,
again,
ma'am.
daghan namang yun na ano ana. That's a siguro marketing strategy for them to ano nga mas dako ang 25 pesos then gamay kayo ang 1/4. Ayan. So ang kwan lang nato is as consumer again, dapat before purchasing anything, dapat nakita nimo ang full picture of what you are buying. Dili ibig sabihin nga dako kayo ang nakapaskil nga 70% off. Yan, tara, buy na ta, splurge na ta. Pero wala nimo gitan-aw na on selected items. So before getting that item, you have to look with kanang sa ilang price tag kung appeal ba siya sa 70% off. Yan. Ang kuan lang nato is, pwede nato makuha lang attention ng seller na pwede ba dakuan sa ninyo ning kuan para kami po dili mi makuan mataha pero dili mi parang ma-put into alanganin nga ay wa day siya labot sa percent off. So wala itong nana ka sa kahera na force ka na lang ng palit kay ulaw na. Ayan. So it's both ano, it's two ways eh. For us, we have to know before buying or purchasing, full disclosure, full information should be known on our end. Also, we can also call the attention of the seller na pwede ba your marketing strategy or your labeling sa imong sales promo should be properly readable for everyone para dili sad nga makalitan lang og palit pero pang 1/4 raman dito nga presyo. Ayan.
Okay. For last question, ma'am, for short change. This is very much experience from one.
Yes.
What if, ma'am, government or national agency mismo ang
Nag-short
short change?
change. Giunsag short change. Give me an example po for short change.
For example, ma'am, is ang change would be 37. Yung gisukli na lang sa imo, ma'am, kay 35 because wala siya coins na dayon sa iyaha kaha. And most of the transactions, ma'am, mo gid ang kakitabo.
Sa government po na. Hala.
Sa government agency na siya.
Pwede gyapon ninyo sila ireklamo po. Kay we intend nga as government na ibalaod, bawal po ang short change. Like for example, diri sa DTI, ang inyo lang manggabayran is kanang sa business name registration. So we ask for an exact amount or pangitaan gyud namo na siya og change or sometimes amo na lang yung gaignon nga sir pwede ba magpa-change ka sa gawas kay wala gyud may mga kay sa DTI sa amo whatever is we receive automatic na siya goes to the bank for deposit. So walay mabilin sa kaha nga unlike bitaw sa supermarkets or groceries nga nay extra nga pansukli wala po'y inana kay whatever is paid on that day the following day that's deposited to the bank. Tanan. So I just don't know, first time na siya na-raise na a government agency, the short change. Pwede nyo po sila ignan, ma'am, sir, if ang mga business establishment po, kahit registered or dili, under the no short changing pwede po mapenes, pwede po gyapon may makareklamo sa inyo, ma'am. Ayan. Pwede ninyo sila ignon kay maybe they're taking into thinking na wala mo nakabalo nga o dili pwede ang short change. Bawal po. May it be government, agency, or ano. So whatever is the intended amount should be the exact amount provided for the customer.
Okay. So from the group, any more questions?
Maulawon imong class, Sir Damian.
Okay, ma'am. Muna akong ganahan sa ila, ma'am, kaya wala kayo gubot. Okay? So,
ayan.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Roxanne,
pwede po mag-ask sa ila to open their video para maka-picture ko for documentation.
Oh, yes, please. Or...
Pwede ma-open. Ang problema lang yun sa Google Meet kay isa ra ka screen, no?
Mo lang siya mang problema gyud, ma'am.
Mo lang yun. Sige, please open your ano po. Ayan. So, katupang wala nag-open, please open your video cams. Picture taking lang para makita ng inyong mga gwapo o gwapang dagway. Okay, so we'll take a picture. Okay, ayan. Okay, sige. Gitudluan ko sa kakauban. Asan ako siya i-send? Ano lang, sa doc file na lang or sa PowerPoint. Ah. Sige, smile. So, one. Ala na si Ma'am Beth. Hi, Ma'am Beth. Ayan, sige po. Okay, 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, wait lang ha. Mag-take pa ta og kuan. Okay, so let's take another picture po. Okay, 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay. So, tanan man ba nagkuan sa ilang kuan? Okay, ayan. So again po, in behalf of my provincial director, Ma'am Almer R. Masillones, who is celebrating her 50th birthday today, Golden Girl na among provincial director, and my OIC division chief, Ma'am Dete Acosta. Thank you very much to Capital University. Thank you very much, Sir Damian. Thank you very much, Ma'am Elizabeth Figueroa, for always showing support to every endeavor po ng DTI. Dako gyud ang suporta ni Capital University sa tanan nga mga activities ni DTI. Ayan. Also po, I will take this opportunity na lang to invite everyone. We have a consumer quiz. Ano na siya? Makadaog mo og kwarta. Yay! Naay kwarta at hand kung kuan po. So, ayan. So, I will be sending the information po sa kay Ma'am Beth and kay Sir Damian para ma-blast nila. Kay this is open to all students and even teachers. Kailangan lang po mag-register mo para masendan mo sa link ng Zoom para maka-participate mo. And then naman ay leveling, so makadaog mo basin ka mo makadaog na apoy corresponding money na madaogan po. Ayan. So, I'll be sending my presentation material and evaluation also through kay Sir Damian, and as well as isisi na ako si Ma'am Beth, and as well as the link para maka-appeal mong tanan sa consumer quiz because it's the Consumer Welfare Month po this whole month of October. Ayan. Thank you very much.
Okay, ma'am. So thank you so much. And for us, for the students, thank you so much for attending and for lending your ears. Kay, we were being taught this afternoon that, of course, the government protects our rights as a consumer. However, we have also responsibilities man po to perform for the government. And what is important is we get our money's worth. Okay? We get what we paid for. So mo na siya to ang to as our right as a consumer. So once again, thank you so much for attending. Um, if you would like to review the presentation ni Ma'am Roxy kaganina, I'll be posting the presentation of Ma'am Roxy, and for the materials po, the PowerPoint presentation nga iyang gigamit kaganina. Okay, once again, thank you so much. And see you next time na magkita ta in our class and even in physical. And of course, for DTI, they are very much welcome to accommodate mo if you have any concerns or questions about businesses or transactions nga medyo na-feel ninyo nga alanganin mo against the business nga asa mo nag-make og transaction. Okay? So thank you so much once again, and see you next time.
Thank
God
you.
bless.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.